Hi, my name is Eliots and I'm going to show you my how-to speech. Today is going to be about juggling. The main part about juggling is your objects that you're juggling. You can go around your house and find all kinds of objects. The best thing is round objects that are approximately the same size. Tennis balls, baseballs are the best things to use. When you're finding a place to juggle, you don't want to be in your bedroom, because you've got your dresser, your bed, your desk, all these things that you have in your way. You kind of want to find your living room. Living room's the best place to do it. You have an open space that if you need to move, you can move all you want. The hardest thing to do with juggling when you're starting out is you don't want to watch the ball when you catch it. You don't want to follow it and watch it, because when you have two or three going, your head is just going all over. The technique is to throw it in an arc, just about eye level, top of your head, and try and watch right around here so you can see the ball, but not watch your hand. So you do this back and forth. If you're right-handed, you can start out with the right hand, you can go higher. You don't want to be tossing it sky high and then you're waiting for a half an hour for it to come down. Not fun. So you start out with one ball until you get comfortable with it, and then after you do that a couple times, if you drop it, no problem. The best thing to do is if you're starting out with bean bags, because if you drop it, it's not going to take off on you and head over to the next town. So after you figure out with one, you can move on to two, which is getting a little bit more difficult, but still not too bad. You start out with one in each hand. If you're right-handed, you start out with your right hand, left hand, so on and so forth. You start out and you throw this one, same distance. But before you catch this one in the hand, you have to throw this other one and catch it. So it's just like this. Just like that. And you do this, 10, 20 times. See? You don't want it. If you drop them, perfectly fine. You know, you're going to have to get the hang of it. That's what it has to do. So you throw it, catch it till you're comfortable with it. Start with your other hand, just get comfortable doing it. After you get comfortable with it, then you can finally move on to the third ball, which we're not going to move on to right now because we need to get more comfortable. And throw that up a couple more times, put it over however you want to. When you go high, then it gets a lot harder. But you don't want to go too short too, otherwise you're just trying to go real fast. So, not good. Now let's move on to the third ball. Third ball is where it gets tricky, because you have to try and throw them all three without watching the ball. So you're going to throw one, start with your right hand, so on. Throw your right hand first, left hand, and then back with your right hand. But you have to catch them too. You can't just let them drop. So you're going to throw your first one. That one, just before it gets to your hand, you're going to throw the second one. Just before that one gets, you're going to have to throw the other one, and then you can stop. So you're going to 1, 2, 3, stop. Start with the other hand. 1, 2, 3, stop. Back with the right hand. 1, 2, 3, stop. Do it however you want to. Then, now after you get comfortable with the 1, 2, 3, then you're going to move on to the 1, 2, 3 continuous. Then you're going to throw it, once again, your little arc, head level. You don't want to go too short, then you're just going to be like, oh, and you can't do it. Then you're going to get frustrated with yourself. Then it's not going to work. So you're going to keep it about head, eye level, 1, 2, 3, just continuous. Don't push yourself, because then you're going to be like this, and it's going to be like, oh, I can't do it. I don't like this. I'm done. So you go until you don't feel comfortable anymore, and then you stop, which is fine. Then you're going to go, and then catch it. Go a little bit farther, and then catch it. Keep going, and then catch it. Then, after you get comfortable, then you can start throwing a little bit higher, you can keep it a little closer, then you can start playing around with them, throwing it in. Then when you just have two balls, instead of just throwing them like this, you can practice with one hand. You can just throw this one up and just start playing like this. Once again, great thing to have tennis balls, they bounce nicely on this gym floor. Just go like that, then it's just one big circle. Keep your hand in a circular motion, then you can throw three balls in with it. Start juggling and then switch to it, then go back, and then switch. So that's your best way, best technique how to juggle, and thank you.